Get in, loser. We're going shooting. It's like I got ESPN or something. This right here is the Ultradyne chassis system. It is hosting a Remington Model 700 in 308 with a 24 or 23 inch barrel. I measured it with a dowel. I think it's about 24 inch barrel.
And on the third day, God created the Remington bolt action rifle so that man could fight the dinosaurs. And Amen.
This gun was sent out to me by Ultradyne. This is the Ultradyne UD5, meaning it has 5 M-LOK slots. They have 3, 5, and 7. It just changes the length up here. This chassis is super interesting. It's fairly budget friendly. It's very affordable. You can get the models varying for about like I do have a discount code. Hit me up on Instagram and I will share that with you. YouTube does not like me sharing that kind of stuff. But Ultradyne sent this out and they have a variety of ways that you can configure it. It comes very lightweight. This gun with a loophole Mark IV HD scope on it with a long barrel, Remington 700 308 chassis. It weighs under 9 pounds with the unloaded Accuracy International magazine in it. This magazine is fairly interesting. They're single, slim. You could easily fit 10 rounds in these, depending on the caliber, I guess, but in the 308 model, this one does fit 10 rounds in it. I really like this. So most of the time when you see a long range or chassis system, most of the ones that I've seen have been very bulky, heavy, designed for a specific type of shooting, either from a bench rest or for long range shooting. A lot of people that do those PRS matches. A lot of the rigs that I see are very heavy and very big and bulky, which is awesome for that role. But this kind of gives you a different way of going about it. So I am sure many of you have been on a hike with a gun and you're thinking to yourself, man, I wish this gun could just lose 3 pounds, right? You've been in a position where you're carrying a gun around all day and you just wish it was a little bit lighter. And the base package that you get with this is very lightweight, very easy for you to just put this on your back. It's not super heavy, not super light, because if you wanted to go with something like a carbon fiber, super ultralight, you're gonna have to spend like $1,000 and you're really not shaving a whole lot of weight. So I think this is a great compromise. From the factory, you can use basically any AR-15 style pistol grip and any AR-15 style buffer tube stock assembly, which is very cool. I meant to say cool, but I kind of said great and cool, whatever. It's very gruel. I think that this is an awesome system, and I'm very happy that I have this little opportunity to take this out. They sent it out with a grip that has a thumb shelf on it, but as a Californian, I spend a lot of time with my thumb wrapped around like this, and I felt like just wrapping my thumb around like a normal person. As people that are into long range shooting, you probably know most people do like to rest their thumb on the side because you can be a little bit more precise with it. The stock that they sell with it has this adjustable cheek riser, which is adjustable with a simple thumb screw. Very easy to work with. You could also, if you take this off and take this screw out, adjust the length of pull of the stock by just spinning it here, which is very interesting because I think it's a very simple way of getting that adjustability that you might want without having a whole lot of bulky tools that are needed. It's completely toolless. So just like that, I can adjust the comb and the length of pull a varying degree. They do have this. This one, like I said, is a Remington 700 chassis system, but you can get it in all of these setups currently. Some of them might not have hit the market yet, but by the time this video comes out, you might be able to get them in all this. I know they were working on Tikka actions, which I know is very popular for the price and for the performance that you get out of them. One of, by far, my favorite features on a gun is it having an Arca rail. I very recently got into firearms that have Arca rails, which is awesome for tripod shooting because being able to just pull this off and then put it back on is super cool. It's super stable, very easy to run the bolt and keep it in position. It's locked in place. You know, if you crank this down, it ain't going anywhere. I think that if I could put an Arca rail on every gun that I own, that would be beautiful. You might not be into tripod shooting. You might be into more sandbag shooting, and that's awesome. You could very easily do this. The stocks that they have do have various bag riders that have different weights. If you wanted to rig out this lightweight chassis, super heavy for competition PRS style shooting, you could. If you want to keep it very bare bones for more of an accurized hunting rig or just a lighter weight rig, you can, which I think is very much appreciated because you can get something simple. And then over time, as you learn what you want, you can build this up however you want it, which I think is very awesome. I was looking around on the market, and without spending $700, $800, $900, you're not really going to get something, in my opinion, with the versatility that this has. If you have experience with stuff that's similar, let me know down in the comments. I'm really trying to learn because I do want to build out something like this. This gun is actually a loaner gun that was sent out to me by Ultradyne. They're covering all the costs of ammo, so I basically get to play with this gun for free and let you guys know what I think of it, but I do have to send it back. So I've had some opportunity to play with this thing, and it is so fetch. I think that this is an awesome system. I unfortunately do have to give it back to them, but I'm the one with the gun. How are they going to get it back for me? You know, good luck, right? I'm kidding. I will end up sending this back to them very soon. Hopefully I can hang on to it for a little bit longer and maybe take this out for a pig hunt. I think that would be very cool to kind of stretch this thing's legs in an environment, you know, maybe shooting out to 300 and hunting, because for me, hunting in the areas that I hunt, I'm not going to really have a whole lot of opportunities to shoot something ethically outside of 300. So I think that this would actually be kind of perfect, because a lot of the shooting that we do, we ride around on ATVs, that kind of thing, get to a location, hike a little bit, scout out an area, sit out there for a bit. I'm not doing a whole lot of long range hiking to get to a position. We kind of hike out to a spot, ride out to a different spot, post up for a bit. That's kind of how we do it where we're at. But I think that this would be perfect for that, because I could easily bring my tripod around with me, post up in a location, seated, prone, whatever, with this tripod, and really take advantage of what this gun has to offer. So this gun, like I said, is a demo model, and whoever had it before me, it was rode hard and put away wet. There are some marks on this chassis, but it really looks like most of them would just rub off. Actually, now that I'm rubbing them, most of these marks have rubbed off. The anodizing seems pretty solid. I think that whoever had this before me lived in a more moist environment, because there is some surface rust on the Remington 700 itself, and I noticed some at the crown as well. So the gun isn't in the best condition, but I mean, I was shooting out to 550 yards with a laser rangefinder, just shooting at this rock that's maybe this big. And it was really easy. You know, I didn't have to do a whole lot of math, because I'm actually pretty good at math, but it was pretty easy to figure out my holds. Boom, I was slapping that rock, boom, 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 from this tripod with this Arca rail, and I was having a whole lot of fun. I would love to be able to take this out to a range like Sacramento. I think some ranges in Sacramento have a 1,000-yard range, but I think it's members only. So if you are a member and you have access to that kind of range, let me know, because I'd love to come out with you, let you shoot some stuff. You know, maybe you show me some stuff, teach me some stuff, because I am very much interested in long range shooting, but I don't have the best access to doing so, and I'm not the most knowledgeable. So like I said, drop some comments. Let me know what I should build out, how I should build it out for the requirements that I have. You know, something in 6.5, 308, maybe some exotic calibers. I don't reload, so that's kind of where I'm at. So let me know if you have any recommendations for me, because this has very much, it's got that hamster in the wheel spinning in my brain, and I cannot stop thinking about this. I picked this up the other day, and I've been just playing with this thing nonstop. So if you enjoyed this at all, let me know down in the comments. If you did not enjoy this, let me know down in the comments. If you have feedback of what I should build, what you think I should build, let me know. Like I said, the chassis, you can get a full kit similar to this for about, but I do have a 10% off discount code that I will only be able to give you on Instagram or Twitter. So reach out to me on there, and I will share that with you. But YouTube has been kind of weird lately, so I'm not sure if I can actually share that. But I do want to say thank you to Ultradyne for sending this out, because basically I got an opportunity to play with something, talk to you guys, It's really tickled my fancy quite a bit, and I hope to build something like this in the future. For the price, I think these chassis are very tough to beat. The feature set is very nice. You can rig these out as heavy as you want, as light as you want, and anywhere in between, which I think is very, very cool. You guys know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace. Okay, this thing has tickled the back of my lizard brain in a way that I think the only way to scratch it is by building out a long-range rig. If you are into long-range shooting, please drop a comment down below. Tell me what base rifle action I should go with. Keep in mind, I'm probably not going to shoot very often outside 600. 1,000 yards is probably about as far as I can go, just based on some ranges that I know that are in my general region in California. So give me a caliber recommendation, give me an action recommendation. I think I want to build one out with one of these chassis from Ultradyne. So if you have recommendations, drop a comment, let me know. I would love to build something out. And if you are in the Sacramento, Sonoma County area and have access to shooting at long distances, please let me know if you'd like to bring me out. I would love to come shooting with you. I can wear more clothing or less clothing, whatever you prefer, whatever you want, I will do. I would love to come out. I'd love to have you teach me something. Long range is not my forte, not something I've got a whole lot of experience with. So I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I really want to build something out like this.